You suspect me of a crime, sir? You guys are live on the internet right now. Make it good. Make it good. I'm not going to tell you my name.
Why not?
Hello? Why are you putting me on video? Stop.
What's your name, sir? Thank you very much. What's your name, sir? Thank you very much, sir. Wasn't that hard there? Wasn't that hard?
Because officer safety, you're obstructing my traffic
Officer safety
stop.
is not allowed.
So, I want you to pull the front of him
Officer
so that
safety
you're
is
not
not allowed.
behind me.
Can you quote me the law for that? The code?
I'm not going to pull you the law for that.
A live stream at the RCMP station in Steinbach, where the host conducts a First Amendment audit. The live session highlights the presence of multiple security cameras, restrictions, and an ongoing tension between the cop watcher and the RCMP. The stream captures the police officer's hesitant responses and interactions, with the host asserting his rights to film in public. The situation is filled with a mix of tension and humor as the cop watcher critiques the police's failure to provide identification as required by Canadian law. Despite some tense moments, the encounter ends without major issues, but the host emphasizes the waste of public resources and urges viewers to stay informed.
Stop. Sir. Stop.
You suspect me of a crime, sir?
Talking.
You guys are live on the internet right now. Make it good.
That's excellent, okay.
Make it good.
What's your name, sir?
I'm not going to tell you my name.
Why not?
What's your name?
My name's Officer Dombrowski.
Dombrowski. Can I see?
Badge over 161.
Great.
You don't have a name tag on.
How about you, sir?
Latavish.
Can you spell that for me, please?
Latavish, 1149.
Can you spell that for me, please?
Sure. Letavish.
Okay, how about you, sir?
Bonocore. Bunocore. Why are you shaking? Are you okay?
Are you okay?
I'm okay. You're the one shaking.
Okay, cool. Who's the most senior officer here? I'm going to talk to one guy. What does it look like I'm doing here?
Not answering questions.
Okay, is that a crime?
I'm asking you what you're doing here, sir.
I'm taking pictures
Of what?
of the facility here.
Do you know what the facility is?
Yes.
Okay.
Doing a story on it.
Okay.
You want to be the next story?
Who do you work for?
You like that?
I don't mind being calm. Just get my good side. Who do you work for?
I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story.
Okay. Who's the story for?
It's for publication.
Where?
I don't need to tell you anything. You guys suspect me of a crime?
Do you have ID that proves you're
You suspect me of a crime, yes or no?
journalist?
Yes or no?
Journalists wear credentials around their
No, they don't. Supreme Court has already ruled that you are not the arbiter of who's a journalist and who's not a journalist. So, you want to double down on that?
What ruling was that?
I'll find out for you real quick, and you're going to find out real quick too. Are you good with animals? I don't know. You might be working as a dog catcher after you make an ass out of yourself publicly here. So,
We have a supervisor on the way.
great.
We'll help you out.
Great. I'll talk to them when they show up. Any reason why there's 3 cops here? 3 cars?
You know what kind of facility this is, right?
Oh, in this day and age, you know what? I mean, I'm in fear of my life. That's why I'm shaking, because cops kill people all the time. They got a taser, they got a baton, they got pepper spray, and they always go for their service revolver or their semi-auto instantly. So do you suspect me of a crime? Am I being detained right now?
Sir,
Yes or no? That is a yes or a no question.
you for ID.
Yes or a no, am I being detained?
I'm asking you for ID. Do you
And
have ID?
no.
Okay.
Am I being detained right now? Yes or no?
Sir.
Yes or no?
Who are you? Don't raise your voice.
No, I'm leaving then. If you got no suspicion of a
I
crime,
have to leave.
no. You guys are going to be the next YouTube stars.
I can't wait. You're the one shaking, though.
Great.
We're the ones that have been calm
Great.
and professional.
Am I?
We're the ones that have been calm and professional to you.
No, you're not being professional to me. I asked you, am I being detained or am I free to leave right now?
How are we not being professional to you?
You're not answering a yes or no question.
I don't have to answer your question.
Yes.
Okay?
You are such an idiot. You are
I
such an
appreciate that
idiot.
comment. Thank you.
Is this a supervisor?
Right.
Michael 14 FRB, just so everybody knows the next undercover car, Mawa Police. Michael 14 Foxtrot Romeo Bravo. How about you? Am I being detained or am I free to leave?
trying to figure out who you are right now.
No. Boy, you guys are really stupid. You guys are like the stupidest cops I've ever met, and I've met a lot of cops. You guys can't answer a yes or a no question.
We're waiting to identify you, so given the security of the facility.
How you doing?
I was doing okay until about 6 minutes ago.
Okay.
Am I being detained or am I free to leave?
Oh no, you're free to leave.
Okay,
I just,
great.
No,
Yeah,
if
then,
you want some
I don't really care. I don't care. Tell your story walking. What's your name and your badge number?
My name is James Duke. I'm a security supervisor here on the site.
Okay, no, you're not PD, so you can piss off.
No, and I'm just asking, for a little help. If you're curious about something, I'm more than willing to help you out.
I'm filming a story here. Yeah, there's 3 fucking goons with guns here that won't answer a simple yes or no question.
This is a highly secure area.
Okay, if it's that secure, why are you worried about my gaining entrance to the property?
Because it's that secure.
It's that secure that you guys are scared I'm going to get in past your electric fence?
That's true.
Okay.
That's why we need to know.
Well, in
who
this
you
day
are.
and
if you in journalism, look, we're more than happy. We have a great PR department that would be more than willing to help you out with any stories that you want. But just to walk around and take pictures.
That's a crime? Is that a crime?
It's not a crime, but it's.
How about you, sir? Is that a crime? Is photography a crime?
Don't you think that sets up red flags in this day and age?
In this day and age, look at all the guys with guns. You know how many people, how many innocent civilians, unarmed civilians get shot with guns?
I can't help with that, sir.
Are you a good cop or a bad cop?
I think I'm a good cop.
Okay. Have you ever given sworn testimony against another officer under sworn oath?
Testimony
Regarding misconduct or criminal
that's
behavior?
irrelevant. All I
Stop.
wanna
No,
know
I'm not talking to you right now. Can you hold on a second?
No,
Okay, well then I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave.
Okay.
If you guys don't know how to act, and you guys are the next YouTube stars, so congratulations. So, bye. Damn. That escalated quickly.
Your YouTube channel so I can see myself. Nothing?
Are you good with animals? Good. Well, you're not going to do well at the you're not going to do well at the dog catcher down at Animal Services.
Not a very good steady camera guy.
Yeah, that's why I have a Steadicam built in. How about you guys learn the fucking law? You were fine. You told me I was free to leave. How about you guys learn the fucking law? Yeah, you stick. Learn the fucking law, douchebag. Honor your fucking oath. Honor your fucking oath, dickhead. You too, stick. Honor your fucking oath, all right? Honor your oath, dickhead. Well, you're not very smart, are you?
Like that.
Yeah, see, exactly. Thanks for... Hey, here's the story. You were cool with me? I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story.
Right.
You've got a secure facility.
And like I told you, look, we have our PR department is going to work with anybody. I mean, if you have a card and stuff like that, we'll be more than happy to reach out for you. I can go inside, get you the name.
You guys are in bed with Mawa PD. That you're okay with how they acted towards me?
I didn't see how they acted.
I asked them if I was detained or if I was free to leave. Nobody would give me an answer.
Well,
you were the only one professional enough to actually say, no, I wasn't being detained and I was free to leave.
Because you're on public property, that's why. At this point, but the minute you start,
are you a mind reader?
Huh?
Are you a mind reader?
Why am I a mind
Well,
reader?
I mean, you're making it sound like I'm going to step on private property.
Well, we don't know that, do we? Like
Well-
I said,
well,
this
it sounds
is-
like
this is
you're
a highly
able to-
secure facility. Okay. We're just concerned anytime we see anything that may appear suspicious to us.
Well, listen, you can come out and investigate. I have
That's exactly what we're
I have
trying
no
to
issue
do.
with that. But when they don't follow the law enforcement doesn't know the law.
That's
You
not-
were actually no.
that's
Listen, you
fine.
were actually listen. You were actually cool enough with me that you actually knew the law, and you're not actually even work for Mahwah PD. I'm sure you're probably retired PD somewhere, but you actually were professional enough to know and understand the law, and I respect that. And what I'm doing here is I'm on a public sidewalk and I'm filming anything I can see from public, and that is not a crime. If it's suspicious, you can come and make contact with me like a human being and
Which is
follow the
what I
law.
did, but I
Right,
gotta remember, I gotta come from a place to find out what's going on.
right.
They have to come here because we don't know who's going to be.
Okay, well they can honor their oath and follow the law. They're a fucking bunch of gang members, man. They're a bunch of gang members. They don't follow the law. I can tell that you are ex-law enforcement, and these guys. Simple question: am I being detained or am I free to leave? They couldn't answer. They wouldn't answer it. That's suspicious in this day and age of how many cops kill fucking innocent civilians. That makes me really suspicious.
Right.
Makes
And
me
it
very
that a little
suspicious. I'm sorry? So,
Like I said, if you want to give me your name, I'll be more
what,
than
so I
happy
can
to-
show up on a terrorist watch list because now you guys are in a red zone?
Did I
What?
say I was going to put you on a terrorist watch list?
You're going to generate a report. Yes
I
or
have to generate a report. obviously.
Okay, and that's going to go to your fusion center.
And we're going to see, we're going to set you on what I would like you to do if you want to do something journalistic, is put you in touch with our PR people.
No, thanks.
Okay. Then we really have nothing else to discuss about. But just know that, anytime day or night, when we see something suspicious, we're going to act. That's the way it is.
Well, listen, like I said, I have no issue with you guys coming out and making contact with me. But when you do not, when they do not uphold their fucking oath to the Constitution of the freedom of press and the First Amendment, then then they're going to get talked to the way I talk to them. And I didn't talk to you that way
No, you didn't.
because you actually answered my first question that I inquired about. And
It's just that we like to know who we're dealing with. We're not here to make enemies with
Okay, so
anybody. We want
let me
to
ask you this
people
question.
we're
So this report that gets generated, okay, it goes to your fusion center. It's outside of your hands right now, okay? Now it's within this is critical infrastructure in this day and age and heightened security. It's going to go to your fusion center, and then I'm going to get put on a terrorist no-fly watch list for doing a constitutionally protected act.
Not that I know of. All I'm doing is
So if I get on that terrorist watch list, do I have any recourse to come back? Can I knock on your personal home door, track you down?
Sure, why not?
Okay, why don't you give me that address?
No.
Why not? You want my address?
Well, we both want kind of the same thing. We want to find out who we're talking to.
And we both want people to honor their oath and not infringe upon rights. It's not that difficult in this day and age, right?
I just want a secure facility. That's all I want.
You've got an electrified fence. You've got cameras.
To alert us when there's suspicious activity happening.
No, right.
Obligation to check out.
Yeah, and I've got cameras, and we're running live to alert all of my people about suspicious activity. I had 3 guys that showed up here with guns.
Because
You know
that's
what?
their job.
Well, you know I'm 9 times more likely to be killed by a police officer than a terrorist? You know you're 9 times more likely to be killed by a police officer than a terrorist?
Not if I do what I'm told.
So if I did what I was told right now, I should have just complied. So is that what you think about?
You weren't under arrest. Nobody was detaining you. We just wanted some information.
Well, they wouldn't answer a simple question of whether I was being detained or not. You saw that by all 3 officers.
And you walked away.
Only when you were there, that guy got in my way. He blocked my travel.
Well, that's something you're going to have to take up with them.
Great.
Look, I'm trying to be friendly with you.
No, you've been cool. You've been cool. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And you, and Mahwah PD was not real cool. They don't understand the law. So do you think?
Then you can take that up with Mawa PD.
Oh, don't worry. It'll be taken up with Mawa PD. They'll be the next YouTube stars. So.
All right, I guess we're done here then.
Oh, we were done here long ago, but you're gonna cause an accident here. Are you all right with blocking traffic here on this busy road?
I want to get out of the way.
You all right with that?
Yep.
Well, you got a badge. I mean, you're ex-PD, so you'd probably get out of the manslaughter case if somebody did get killed in a vehicular traffic accident coming downhill in the rain.
And then you might get charged.
Cool, go for it. I'd like to see that one stick in court, sir. Fine. Okay?
Why?
Because the police are not leaving. So tell the police to leave, or I'll publish everybody's plate.
I can't tell the police to leave.
I'm sorry?
I can't tell the police to leave.
Sure you did. You took point when when you showed up. You were the senior officer when all three cops showed up. You own the PD.
No, I don't.
You own Mawa PD, bro. Come on. Show me what you got. You got some juice. They all deferred to you, bro.
What they're doing here is they're just trying to protect everybody's safety.
Yeah, so am I.
They don't want you to get hurt either.
Yeah, no, actually, Gonzalez versus Castle Rock in Colorado, it's a Supreme Court case. The police have no expectation of our safety. So that's a Supreme Court case. But you can keep telling yourself fairy tales to go to sleep to, but the police have no expectation to help us. Safety. Call PD and tell them that they need to leave. Okay, we're monitoring the police scanner. I'm all over the police scanner, and you tell them to back the fuck off. You tell them to back the fuck off.
Here's the thing: there's no reason for you to act like this. I don't know what your problem is, but it needs to stop. If you have an issue with the PD, you take it up with the PD.
No, listen, it's your employees that are going to get compromised now.
Don't you compromise my employees?
Too late.
Then I'll have you charged with harassment.
Great. For what? Filming? Tell me what law. I'm sitting here filming from a public sidewalk. Are you that dumb? You just told me before, a minute ago.
Right.
Where did this happen? Did you have a mini stroke? Do you need medical attention? Can you make a smile? Can you stick your tongue out? I just want to do a couple of preliminary cerebral exams to make sure you're okay.
Oh, I'm fine.
You sure?
Fine, yeah.
Because you actually knew the law about 20 minutes ago, and now you act like, you know.
I just don't want to see anybody get hurt. That's all. That's my main concern.
Okay, well, we're publishing license plates.
There's no need for me to do that.
Okay, there's no need for the police to keep pursuing me for a constitutionally go turn on the police scanner.
I don't have a police scanner.
Okay, well I do, and I'm all over it. So.
Well, that's fine. Then tell me where they are.
You listen. It doesn't matter where they are. They're all over the place looking for me. Okay. So here's what you can do. In order to not compromise, because this is being a published story. So when the people get their license plates published, they know who to go to. They know to go to James Duke. Is that your name?
That's my name.
Great. They can contact James Duke, the head of the New York Stock Exchange Data Center Security, who refused to call the police, who owns the police department, and refuses to contact the police department to tell them to stop pursuing me for a constitutionally protected act.
Okay.
So, just so we're clear on why I'm still here, you can make this go away.
Okay.
That's your choice, sir. Make the right choice, sir. Make the right choice. He's on the phone. I doubt he's calling them to get them to stop. Here comes another 2 cars. Yeah, they will cuff me when I come back. HFK 8630.
A female security officer in San Diego goes wild when she notices someone filming outside a DMV office. After a tense exchange, she demands that the filmer stop recording, citing privacy concerns. The filmer calmly explains his First Amendment rights and continues to film, educating both the security officer and the DMV manager on public photography laws. Tensions rise as the officer becomes increasingly agitated, but the situation is diffused with the manager's intervention. The filmer continues his mission to educate people on their rights to film in public spaces.
We're in the state of California, Department of Motor Vehicles. I'm out with Liberty Lens Audits. Make sure you go check out his channel and show support. Also go to the Allen Report. Let them know Mr. America sent you over.
Why are you videoing me? Hello? Why are you putting me on video? Stop. Excuse me. Hello? Why is he videoing me?
I have no idea. I'm videoing him for you.
Why is he?
I have no idea. Do you know him?
No.
Dude, why? What's your problem?
I've never met him before in my life.
Like in his face.
Why are you videoing me? Excuse me? Why is he videoing? What? This guy is just videoing me.
Videoing us. Are you with him? No, I'm videoing him for sure.
Can we help you? Call the manager to call CHP. Please.
Yeah, I don't think he can video of people on the sidewalk.
No.
Yeah, someone, because it's my privacy. You're bad, sir. You're bad, very bad. We have a weird guy over here.
You're going to record people.
Can I speak to your supervisor, please?
You're not allowed to video anybody in this building.
Since when?
Wait,
This is a government site.
But I want to speak to the manager from the DMV.
Then you should have asked that in the beginning.
I'm asking you right now.
What are you doing?
I'd rather speak to the manager, please.
But
We
you
will
don't
get
need
the
to
manager,
record.
but we need to say why.
Because of the way you're acting.
No, you're videotaping me, sir.
I am.
In a government site.
Correct. This is we have the right to film here.
Who does?
All of us. You do too.
All of us.
Everybody has the right to film.
No, they don't.
We'll see about that.
You're violating my privacy. You're not allowed to videotape me without my consent.
Not in a public place. In your house, maybe. We're gonna see. Well, as you can see, guys, ignorance at its best. We haven't even made it inside yet. I hope they call the police. And when they do show up, excuse me. Are you the supervisor here? Okay. Of the DMV? How you doing? My name is Enrique.
Good.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So
What's going on?
we go from state to state, working 6 days a week, paying a lot of money in taxes in our videos, without interfering with anybody's job.
Sons of mine are-
I'm sorry about that. So we are working on a story. We have millions of people that tune, over 100 million people that have tuned into our platform. We're working on a story at your DMV, which is our DMV, you know, all of us, including you. We want to see how much is our right to video record in the public area respected. Within your policies, which we've already verified, it says it's okay to film in there because not only it's our First Amendment right to freedom of the press, it is within the policies.
I'm not saying you can't film.
No, and I'm not saying you're not.
Okay.
I'm not saying that. I'm going to step by step. As I arrive here, I start filming the security personnel, which should be fully trained on basic public photography laws.
So
I haven't made it in the
you
building.
know where to film and where you can't film. Correct?
Absolutely. I know
Okay.
that I'm allowed to film in this
So,
sidewalk, and I know that I'm allowed to film.
I'm gonna make it real brief for you. I don't mean to cut you off. but
Yes, sir.
You know where you can and can't film. right?
Absolutely.
And you definitely can't film any personal information. You know that.
Got it.
Okay,
Got it.
so
Absolutely.
then we're good to go.
What's your name, bro?
Thank you, Ronnie.
Ronnie. Thank you, Ronnie.
I'll still record it for you.
You just said you had it in your car. Bring in a failed stop.
Now serving B024 at window number 26.
Yes, you are.
Excuse me, sir. Do you work here? Sir? Yeah. I need to talk to somebody else. I can't make sense out of what you're telling me. Okay.
Thank you.
Can it be a super?
Thank you so much. Are you the manager here? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're actually nice people. We haven't bothered nobody.
Yeah, I know that because you were in my office earlier in alcohol. You got alcohol? Were you in
Oh, an alcohol. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. The thing is, nah, you're good, but you didn't overreact. But the thing is, you go ahead, bro. I'm not trying to argue with you at all, but the thing is, you can't just overreact like that. And so, like, honestly, as a good person, if we're all good people, because I didn't disrespect, so if we're all good people, she's in the position right now to actually be like, listen, my bad.
No, yeah, I get you. I just was wondering what was going on, that's all.
All right, but you see, she's supposed to keep the place here and safe. That's literally your job. And you created a scene when you're the security officer here. So that's for you. No,
They need a disclosure of people.
You're in a public place.
And you're making everybody uncomfortable.
Your feelings have your feelings have nothing to do with me. You're rude, and you learned today the rules. Oh, now she doesn't want to talk. First, she was all talk. First, she was all talk. First, she wanted to talk. I didn't say a single word to her. This is gonna be seen by thousands of people. She didn't overreact at all. She observed and reported exactly what her job is. She did exactly what she's supposed to do: observe and report, and probably pepper spray somebody because I see it. But the thing is, we're going around. You don't even know what we're doing. Walk away. So we're educating people the nicest way possible in public photography laws because we know this is happening.
Right.
We know this is going to happen within employees. We're okay knowing that it's going to happen within the citizens, but within employees, it can't happen. Not in this public forum, you know? It has to be respected. And most people want to make a... Most people want to make a big deal out of the negative, but never the positive. Like, when was the last time somebody made a big deal about you doing your job correctly? No, you do your job correctly and it's like nothing. It's like, okay, well, you did what you were supposed to do. Who cares? But no, that's not us. We praise to the highest level to the people who actually do what they're supposed to do. You don't have to do nothing special so that you can get recognition. You do what you're supposed to do. Be a nice person, and you deserve the highest recognition for that. So we don't go around violating anyone's privacy. Obviously, we are very well known nationwide. Even the staff from the manager from here already knew who we were. I've never seen her in my life.
Yeah, when she came and she was like, oh, I already know.
So we're nice people. We don't have a problem with anyone. Nothing. But we're trying to spot who overreacts.
I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because then they'll learn. And even if they don't apologize,
Like a little bit crazy here too sometimes, but I was just like, what's
this is pretty
going on?
busy.
Huh? We're busy today, yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from here.
You're Spanish. I'm from Puerto Rico. You look Puerto Rican.
I'll be right back, okay?
Don't forget to subscribe to Liberty Lands Audits.
I'll come back.
All right.
In this video, a police sergeant is confronted about a sign that wrongly claims filming on public property is trespassing. The officer struggles to explain the legality of the sign, ultimately admitting it's not a law. The situation escalates as the man presses the sergeant on his rights to film and access public areas, highlighting the importance of understanding the Canadian Charter rights and freedom of the press.
Hey. I'm doing great. How's it going?
Good. Just checking in. Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
All right. Anything we can help you with?
No.
No?
Can I help you?
No? Just checking in. I know you just noticed standing out here. Is there anything can help you? Anything happen? What's going on?
No, you already asked me that. Can I get your name, though?
It's right here.
How do you pronounce it?
We'll pronounce it whichever way you want.
What's your name, sir?
Officer Dreamy.
Thank you very much. What's your name, sir?
Acting Sergeant Order.
Thank you very much, sir.
No worries.
Wasn't that hard there? Wasn't that hard, brother? You expect
watch out for the car.
you expect to come out here and have a conversation with me. You don't even want to tell me your name, Sila? Silla?
Okay, so nothing we can help you with?
You've asked me that 3 times now, but I appreciate you giving me your name. I appreciate you identifying yourself. Thank you, sir.
Enjoy the sun.
Have a good day, Officer Silly. Yeah, I appreciate your other guys too, professionalism. Yeah, have a good day, buddy. Be safe out there, man. Actually, yeah, sir, I do have a question. Yeah, what's with this sign right here? I do have a question, actually. Yeah, what's with that sign right there?
Which sign?
This sign.
Which one? Big ones?
This one right here.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah, so that's probably referring to this part, this property here, right?
Oh, why is that? Why?
It's on the sign. Open key property.
Yeah, but that doesn't have anything to do with the Trespasser Property Act.
Well, nobody's saying you're trespassing right now. You're outside.
No, but that does. That says if I walk on this property with my equipment, I'm trespassing, which is just silly to me, right? Does it sound silly to you?
I can't speak, so I don't write the policies, man. I just work here. But,
So if I step on the property with this, will you arrest me?
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna do anything right now.
How about you, Sergeant?
Well, under the Trespass Property Act, you have to see disobeying the sign.
So what specifically under the act makes it trespassing?
Well, you're disobeying the sign.
So what if you had a sign that said no black people? Am I disobeying the sign then?
The sign doesn't say that.
Well, it could say that. What? If you just said people with long hair can't come in here, what then? Like, I don't understand. You said just because the sign says it, it doesn't make any sense to me, Sergeant.
I think what the sign is referring to, I can't be sure, but it's probably to do with just privacy of people that work here. It's just to respect the people that work here, right?
Yeah, well, I understand people.
Tow trucks come in, people that were involved in accidents, so it's kind of private, it's sensitive. So to respect the people that come here that need our service, we ask that you don't record them, right? It's fair. A lot of these people are having a bad day, right? The last thing they need is somebody with a camera.
Okay, so I can make up a situation as well. Say Officer Silly here assaulted me over there. Maybe he punched me in my face. Theoretical, right? I wanted to come in and make a complaint on him. Do you think I would walk in that building without my audio recording device and make sure I'm safe again while I go in to make a complaint on Officer Silly?
So I can't comment on the hypothetical situations.
Well, you just gave me a hypothetical.
No, I think that's kind of what it's referring to, right? It's saying if you have questions, feel free to ask.
It doesn't say anything about anybody's privacy. It doesn't say anything about anybody's privacy.
I just gave you my best guess, right? Just based on what I see.
Yeah, well, he's the sergeant. I want to know what he had to say. He said because the sign said it, that makes it law. Boom, you're trespassing.
Well, it is.
No, it's not, Sergeant. No, it's not. You can't just say you can't come in here because of trespass to property, man. We have a right of journalism in this country. We have a right to freedom of the press. It's under Section 2B of the Canadian Charter of Rights. So if I want to go in and work on a story about corruption or the good police that are in the OPP station, you have a right to do that. Sure. I have a right to walk into the lobby and say, hey, can I get an interview for a story I'm working on?
Yeah,
right?
If you want to do that.
No, according to this sign, I'd be trespassing.
Well, the sign is referring to the property. If you want to come through the
front
doors,
sign needs to be taken down, brother.
If you want to come through the front doors,
the sign needs to be taken down. That's what I want to say.
Any questions, anything? If you want to come through the front doors, no problem.
Sure, I'd like to go in and get a complaint form. Do you have Leica complaint forms in there?
Is the supervisor still here? Yep. If you want to talk to a supervisor.
Do you have the Leica complaint forms or different type of complaints for OPP officers? Can I get a complaint form?
Yeah, if you want to go through the front desk, so yeah.
Thank you, Sergeant. You guys agree with me that the sign is a little bit silly though after we've explained it?
We've discussed it. I think.
Yeah. Well, Sergeant, just because it says one thing doesn't make it law. You guys are law enforcement. Appreciate your time, though. Yeah, thank you, sir. You have a great day. My name is Jay, by the way, sir. I'm Jay. Yep. Nice to meet you. So I've acquired express consent to go into the lobby. There's some members of the public in the lobby. We're gonna wait for them to leave, and then we'll go in. So guys, here we are. At the Aurelia OPP station. We've dismantled their sign. According to the sergeant, the sign could say whatever it wants, and you just have to listen to it. Those little turkeys over there. Well, guys, I forgot my jacket today, so I'm not going to be out here too long. That lady's been in the lobby for about 20 minutes now. I don't want to record when she's in there. Yeah, I'm standing in front of this unconstitutional sign that does absolutely nothing. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's good to be back. Sorry I was gone for so long. I've just been hanging with family and living life. I'm back. I'm going to be on the road a lot, spring, summer. So tune in for that. A lot of you guys want to know what's going on with my lawsuit with Toronto and other updates. And that's all coming soon. It all takes time, man. It all takes time. All right, guys? So as soon as I can. My lawyer's working on it. Thank you for all the love in the last video. I appreciate it. It was crazy love. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to everybody who supported. Sorry it took me so long to get back out here, but hey, Aurora Police, OPP, these unconstitutional, unlawful signs. They don't know how to enforce them. They don't even know what they are. They have no clue. Well, I'll see you guys in the next one. Look at this, right next to the OPP station. We've got 2 wild turkeys.
A traffic stop in Nevada escalates when Trooper Bohr, badge 0443, pulls over a truck, but a second driver, recording the interaction, refuses to follow his instructions. The officer demands that the second driver move, but there is no law backing his order. The driver stands his ground, questioning the officer's authority and insisting that there is no legal requirement for him to move. The situation heats up as the officer becomes defensive, but the driver keeps calmly asserting his rights, demanding the officer provide a specific law to support his actions. The confrontation ends with the officer failing to justify his behavior, and the driver calling for a supervisor.
I'm with him, okay? It's not safe for me to just pull up ahead when
I don't exactly go to the front of people's
already
vehicles
pulled
because
over.
if you had a gun or something like that, you could always...
What are you so scared of?
What do you mean, what am I scared of? That's the way we maintain our
You think
officer
everybody's
safety.
out to get you?
That is the way we maintain
Why do
our
you guys
officer
always
safety.
think...
I don't know who you are. I don't know where
Your
you're coming
officer
from.
safety issue is ridiculous. You realize that? You guys have like one
You're
of the
ridiculous because you
least
just won't
dangerous
cooperate.
jobs.
You just won't cooperate.
I don't have to cooperate because you didn't pull me over. You pulled him over.
Where's your registration and insurance?
It's a work truck, so you're gonna bear with me here. I don't know why you gotta get so mad about it. Because really, it's just, I'm with him. We're on a road trip delivering these 2 trucks, so what's the problem with me just sitting back here waiting for you to do your
What's the problem
job?
with me asking you to pull to the front with him?
It's not safe for me to do that.
You just don't want to do it.
when I'm already pulled over.
That's the issue. You just don't want to do it.
No, because it's ridiculous. There's no reason for it. When I'm already pulled over.
You're mad because you are
that
pulled
scared?
over because I pulled your friend over.
No,
That's
you're
why
mad because you got to be. You think you need to be scared when you're the one with the guns.
Scared. That is how we maintain our officer safety. If I do all my traffic stops in every different way possible.
Officer safety is officer cowardice.
Is it officer cowardice?
Yes, it is.
No. Have you ever been trained as a police officer?
My job is more dangerous than your job.
Is it?
Yes, I climb
don't even
towers.
know who you are or what you do. So
I climb
how could
cell
I even
towers.
verify that?
Where's
your registration and insurance?
I don't know. You're gonna have to give me some time. It's a work truck, so. There's registration. There's the insurance.
Stand by.
You got a supervisor?
Give me 1 second.
Do you? Hey, actually, is your body cam rolling?
Body camera is on.
Okay, what's your badge number and your name?
I'll give that all to you on a card.
No, you can verbalize it.
I'm gonna give it to you.
It's the law. You're supposed to verbalize it.
I'm gonna give it.
Can you verbally identify
all I have to do is
yourself?
provide it to you. That's
Verbally.
all I have to do.
Verbally.
I'm gonna explain your citation
Someone
to you.
that has vision problems.
It's your violation.
Is
Do you
the
have
reason
vision problems?
why. Anybody that has vision problems is the reason why you're supposed to verbally identify.
Do you have vision problems?
It doesn't matter if I do or not.
Okay.
It's for anybody.
Well, I don't know about that.
You know
but
that.
Anyway,
Yes,
I'm gonna
you
give
do.
you this. Your violation's there. That's your total.
What's
the
the
Willis
violation?
Justice Court. Your violation is for speed.
Oh,
We're going
what?
85 and a 70. I'm going to give you a violation citation for
Okay, what's your
80
name?
and a 70.
What's your name and badge
You're
number?
right down here.
What's your name and
Name
badge
and
number?
badge number,
Are you
right
going to
down
fail to
here.
identify?
I'm not going to fail to identify.
So identify.
I'm providing you the information
Identify,
to you.
please. Verbally.
You know, the Wells Justice Court, the phone number's right there. And
Verbally
I gave it till this
identify,
phone-
please.
I gave it till this day.
Otherwise, you're not a cop.
Citation.
If you don't verbally identify, you're not
I
a
give
cop.
your options and your instructions how to pay, how to contest, whichever you choose. My information
Who's
is
your
down here.
supervising officer?
Huh?
Who's your
My
supervisor?
information is down here. I'm providing that information to you.
Who's your
There's
supervisor?
information. Have a safe day.
Yeah. Who's your supervisor, asshole? Who's your supervisor? And you didn't verbally identify. What's your name and badge number? I need you guys to verbally identify. We're not going to play these stupid games. Either that or give me your card. Both of you. And it's not a request, it's a demand. I need your name and badge number or your card. That's your job. You guys just not like following the law? You're out here trying to enforce laws and you're not even going to follow the law yourself? You're not following the law. You're not verbally identifying yourselves. By not doing that, you're not cops. You realize that? Not verbally. Yes, it's a huge problem in this whole country. You know that. Don't play dumb. Yes, you are playing dumb. Look at your condescending look. I'm not condescending. I'm demanding your ID. Verbally. For anybody that might have vision problems. That's the reason for it. You know that. You guys gonna fail to ID, both of you? Then get. Okay. What's your badge number?
371.
Thank you. How about you?
Boyer, Highway Patrol.
Sorry?
Boyer, Highway Patrol.
Boyer? Boyer? And what was the number again? 443? Okay, why was that so hard? I didn't have to. No, I didn't. Was it a lawful order? If it was, quote me the law. Quote me the law. Quote me the law. You didn't pull me over, you pulled him over. No, it's not. Obstructing is a physical act. A physical act, not verbal. Don't play dumb. Really, you can let go of your ego. It makes things run a lot smoother. If you're courteous, I'll be courteous back to you. If you're an asshole, I'm going to be an asshole right back to you. There ain't no law against that, and you know it. That's the First Amendment. You guys got a supervisor?
Yeah,
what's his name?
Supervisor's name and phone number right there.
Okay, can you, how long would it take him to get here?
He's not working today.
Yeah, bullshit.
I guarantee it.
So
who's your supervisor that comes all the way
your
from Elko?
supervisor right now that is working?
He is my supervisor for this district.
Put his name
I
on
can get
there.
you another
Who is
sergeant
working right
from
now?
Elko. Can I talk?
Who's
I can
working
get you
right
another
now?
sergeant
Can
from
you answer
Elko.
the question? You're my servant. I'm not your servant. You understand that? That's how it works. That's how the
Give me
law
a second,
works.
I'm going to get you another one.
How about you just call him out here? Because this is ridiculous.
About an hour and a half.
An hour and a half?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Is that really? Wow, you guys are funny. You realize there's cops getting fired all over the country for this kind of shit. Losing your fucking pensions, losing your job, even going to jail. Qualified immunity is going away. You realize that? I mean, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure isn't it already gone in Nevada? You guys are out here acting like you're the fucking boss of the road, but you're not. You're public servants. Law enforcement, not feelings enforcement. Your feeling about me being in your way when I wasn't is your problem, not mine. I don't have to move just because you don't like me there. I mean, if I'm wrong, quote me the law, the code. And that you can't do that tells me that I'm right and you're full of shit. No, I'm just trying to get you to give me a straight answer, and you don't want to do that.
You want me to quote the law? I'll quote the law.
Yeah, quote me the law that tells me I have to move. Didn't like me there. I mean, you wanted to waste my day, so let's waste all of our days. Since you want to fucking think you're Billy Badass. You're a public servant. You know what that means? That means you serve the public. That means I don't have to fucking move out of your way just because you want me to. I wasn't in your way. Wasn't keeping you from doing your job. Your feelings got in the way. You can't do that. That's not law. You're law enforcement, right? Huh?
I disagree with you 100%.
Well, guess what? The law's on my side. You don't think so? Then quote me the law. You can't.
Right now.
You've had like 30 minutes if I can tell me the law, and you can't. The specific law. Yeah, quote me that specific law, the code.
Back away from my car.
Hey, there's no law that says I have to fucking back away from you. Just chill out.
I can't do my job.
Look, I got no weapons. I got nothing on me, and the traffic stop is over. So shut the fuck up and get a hold of your supervisor. Quit being a little bitch. Quit being a little bitch and just do your job. Oh yeah, don't let your ego let you fuck up. Control your feelings before you fuck up. Talk to this guy. You're obviously being, cool-headed about the situation. This guy needs to be checked because he obviously